Welcome everyone. If you are a student in the US, especially from universities like Alabama State or Virginia, and you are struggling with your AutoCAD assignments, this series is for you. In this AutoCAD tutorial for beginners series, I'll be solving real university level drawings sent by students. These include 2D drawings, 3D models, orthographic projections, floor plans, mechanical parts, assemblies, logic gates, and even arithmetic logic unit drawings. Most of these are based on the book Tutorial Guide to AutoCAD 2026 by Shawna Lockhart. So if you are following that book, you are in the right place. I'll be using AutoCAD 2027 for all demonstrations. So you will also stay updated with your latest tools and workflows. This is not just about solving drawings. I'll explain the logic, the method, and the visualization process so you can confidently handle your assignments and exams on your own. So if you are serious about learning AutoCAD the right way, make sure to subscribe and follow this series. Let's get started. We will begin exactly in the order the drawings were sent to me. The first problem is exercise 6.3M shaft guide. In this drawing, we need to generate the front view, top view, and the right side view from the given part using orthographic projection. This is very important concept for beginners because orthographic projection is the foundation of technical drawing. Once you understand this properly, 3D modeling becomes much easier. I have already created the 3D model as well so that we can orbit it and better understand how each view is generated. This will also help you to visualize the object more clearly instead of just copying lines mechanically. Also, even though these drawings are from US universities, this series is not limited to US students only. If you are learning AutoCAD from anywhere in the world, you can absolutely follow along. In fact, this series will help you understand the type of drawings and standards commonly taught in top tier universities in the United States. So now let's begin with the drawing analysis. So this is the SAFT guide. We have to generate three orthographic views from this given part. We will be using third angle projection because in the US, third angle projection is commonly used. Right now we are viewing this model from the southeast isometric direction. Now to begin, I will open a new drawing tab. First we will attach the image for reference. Type ATTA and press enter for attach command. Select the object, click open, press OK and then press enter twice. You can download this image as well. I have attached it in the description. If the image is not visible properly, double click the scroll wheel of your mouse to zoom extents. So the image has been now attached successfully. Next we will create two viewports. One viewport will contain the reference image and the other viewport will create the drawing. Type VPOR and press enter for viewports command. Select to vertical and click OK. Next, click inside the first viewport and zoom into the reference image. Then click inside the second viewport and zoom into the empty drawing space. Before starting, let's quickly set the units. Type UN and press enter for units. Set the type to decimal. Since all dimensions are in whole numbers, I'll keep the precision at 0. For insertion scale, I'll select millimeters, then click OK. Now we will begin with the top view. If you observe carefully, first we need to create this main rectangle, then this arc cutout, and finally this upper rectangular portion. If you find it difficult to visualize, let me show you through the 3D model. I'll change the view to top. I'll also change the visual style to X-ray, so hidden portions become visible. You can clearly see the cylindrical through hole here. These hidden portions will later be represented using hidden lines. Now let's start creating the geometry. We will begin with the bottom rectangle. The length is 80 and the width is 50. Type REC and press enter for rectangle command. Click anywhere in the drawing area, type D and press enter for dimension option. Specify the length as 80 and press enter. Specify the width as 50, press enter again. Now click to place the rectangle. Next we need to create the upper rectangle. Repeat rectangle command. Start from this corner. Again select dimension option. Specify the length as 40 and the width as 20. Then place the rectangle like this. Now we need to create this arc cutout of radius 20. Type C and press enter for circle command. Click at this endpoint snap and specify the radius as 20. Enter. Now we will trim the unwanted portions. So type TR and press enter for trim command. Select the unwanted portions as shown. Then right click to exit. Now you can see the circular cutout here. We need to project the hidden edges of the cylindrical hole. Remember, we are not projecting the center line right now. We are projecting the hidden edges of the cylinder. So let's type L and press enter for line command. From the midpoint snap, take an extension 6 units towards the right. Turn the ortho on using function key F8. Then extend the line to this perpendicular point. Now this line should appear as a hidden line. So first we will create a hidden layer. Open layer properties. Create a new layer and name it hidden. To change the line type, click on continuous. Select hidden line type and click OK. Now create another layer. Name it CL for center line. Change its line type to center. I'll also change the color for better visibility. Now close layer properties. Select the line and move it to the hidden layer. Repeat the process for the second hidden line. Use line command again. Take a 12 unit extension towards the left from this point and extend it to the perpendicular point. Then change this line to hidden layer as well. Now we need a center line between these two hidden lines. Set the current layer to CL. Type CL and press enter for centerline command. Select the two hidden lines. The line type scale does not look correct yet, so we will adjust it. Type LTS and press enter for line type scale. Set it to 0.1. Okay, let's set it to 0.5. Now the center line looks proper. So our top view is complete. Next we will create the front view. Let me show you the 3D model again for better visualization. I'll switch to front view. These two rectangular portions need to be projected in the front view. You can either project from the top view or directly create the geometry. I'll draw it directly. First switch the layer back to 0. Start rectangle command. Create the lower rectangle. Use dimension option. Specify length 80 and width 20. Place the rectangle. Now create the upper rectangle. Length is 40 and width is 30. Place it as shown. Next we will create the circular hole. Type C and press enter for circle command. Click at this geometric center and specify radius 6 since the diameter is 12. Now we need to create this projected line. Since the radius here is 20, this vertical distance is also 20. We can project it directly from the top view. Use line command and project the line downwards as shown. If duplicate objects are created, we can clean them using overkill command. So type OVER and press enter. Select all objects, press enter and click OK. Now the duplicate geometry is removed. Next we will add a center mark to the circle. Switch the layer to CL. Type CM and press enter for center mark command. Select the circle. Now reset the current layer back to 0. I'll move this view slightly upward for better spacing. Now let's create the right side view. Again, I'll show you the 3D model for better visualization. I'll switch the right view. From this direction, we need to project this rectangle, this upper rectangle, this horizontal edge, and the hidden edges of the circular hole. Now let's draw it. Use rectangle command, create the lower rectangle, specify length 50 and width 20. Then create the upper rectangle with length 20 and width 30. Use overkill command again to remove any duplicate geometry. Now here the radius is 20, so this horizontal extension is also 20. Use line command and create that line. Next we need to project the hidden lines of the circular hole. We can project them directly from the circle. In the front view, use line command and create the first projected line. Now type O and press enter. For offset command, specify offset distance as 12. Select the line and offset it downward. Now select both the lines and move them to the hidden layer. Add the center line exactly as before. And with that, right side view is complete. So the orthographic views are now finished successfully. Now practice the drawing on your own. And if you are serious about learning, try creating two additional views by yourself, the bottom view and the left side view. And you can also send me for reviewing. That will improve your visualization skills even more. So that's it for this video. I'll be back soon with the next drawing in this series. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep practicing. Bye everyone.